Hi, I'm Hannah Diffenderfer. That's how you say my last name, and I am the Director of Customer Success.
I'm Brian Dorensky. I am the workflow specialist here. I'm part of the customer success team here at PhotoDay.
Hey guys, I'm not a bot. My name is Justin, and I am the community manager and studio success manager.
Hi, I'm Roger Pack, and I am a studio success.
Hi, my name is Alexa, and I'm the product support manager on the CS team here at PhotoDay.
Hi, I'm Austin, and I am a studio success manager.
Hi, I'm Daryl, and I'm the business operations manager and enterprise manager.
Hey guys, I am Stevie, and I'm a studio success manager.
So the success team here at PhotoDay, you might hear us called CS, the success team, stuff like that. The main function of our department is to support all of our users, either via the bubble or virtual calls, and just make sure that you are very successful. We handle building resources and training and supporting all of the functions behind using PhotoDay. The ways in which we help studios achieve success are really endless. We are a very flexible team in general, which is nice. We don't have a lot of rules other than we really prefer you to schedule calls since we're a smallish team. And we are happy to help with anything you need from the PhotoDay perspective, either via chat and email with our bubble team or via virtual meetings with our studio success management team. We've got your back every step of the way. And what I like to say is I hope that every user feels like our team is an extension of your studio's team.
My mother has been in the photography industry my entire life, so I was around it a lot growing up. And then once I became a teenager or a young adult, I started working for a volume sports photography company in my area, North Georgia, prior to starting at PhotoDay.
Prior to starting at PhotoDay, I was a hobbyist photographer. My dad does some indie videography stuff, so I worked with him on that. So I had a basic knowledge of photography and cameras and files. I didn't work for a studio or have any knowledge of the volume industry, but that background knowledge along with my school background, which touched on some photography, some engineering stuff, some coding, some print production, pre-flighting stuff, all of that kind of came together to help what I do at PhotoDay to help photographers and also work on the technical aspects of our product.
So before PhotoDay, I actually worked for a very large volume company here in the Maryland area. We worked with a couple hundred schools doing everything related to the schools, so yearbook portraits, sports, graduations, all kind of the various events that they do. Along with that, I also do my own private portrait sessions just kind of around the DC area. So I have a wide range of knowledge, just kind of volume industry, just photography in general, kind of help me help studios here.
I worked for a large high volume photography company for 10 years and since I was like 16, and I've been in the industry my entire working life. I was in a studio for 8 years, and then I did sports for 2, and then I've been at PhotoDay for 2, and I'm also a photographer myself.
Yeah, I've been a volume photographer for the better part of 16 years. Started my company in 2009. I feel that my experience in the industry and running my business for that long has given me a unique position to provide help and assistance to others who are just getting started. And so it's kind of been a passion for that long.
I do what I do because I have been in the success industry for a while. What drives my passion really is keeping the entire team running smoothly and getting feedback from our users about how awesome our team is. So my primary function here is really to manage the team. There's 12 total of us in general, so it's a lot of moving parts. But what really drives my passion is hearing from users that what we're doing is so helpful and that they actually use our system to free up their time, and our team helps smooth everything over. And we give a lot of their time back to them so that they can enjoy their work-life balance a little bit more. And that's also very important on this side, that we all have a good work-life balance.
All right, so my passion has been for a while now education and helping other studios and photographers learn more and be more profitable. I started out wanting to speak at conferences, and so I've done that a couple of times, and I felt this platform PhotoDay, the culture here, my job position helps me do exactly that. It fulfills my why of what I want to do in the industry, and I still fully believe in a rising tide lifts all boats. So if we can help you with that here, I think that's really a driver for me in my enjoyment of what I do.
So the reason why I do what I do is about quality of life. For me, quality of life isn't just about getting time back to go get other contracts, do things with your business, redo your marketing, post more on social media. Quality of life to me is getting time back to do things like see your kids, play your video games, and enjoy what it's like to be a human being outside of what you call work. And that really speaks to me, because if you don't have that work-life balance, then nothing's really going to be achievable in your career and in your goals.
I am very familiar with how owning a photography business affects people on a personal level. And I also understand the ins and outs of volume photography, specifically from a business perspective. So combining that with the fact that I love getting to know people and making new friends, I do what I do because I'm really, really passionate about the industry and also helping people feel great, be excited about their life, and be successful are my true motivators.
So my work experience prior to PhotoDay was primarily being a barista and a bartender. So I had experience with just customer service in that way and helping people and just getting to know people in that sense. But also I really enjoy like software and UI and the usability of PhotoDay. When I started getting to know studios and starting to learn what things would maybe cause issues or recognize patterns of how we could improve internally, I really wanted to continue to build on that and talk to our studios and use our software and put all that together and help inform our team on the things we can do to improve the lives of our studios as well.
Well, my passion is creating. So I love photography in general as a creative outlet. It's been a hobby of mine since I was a kid. And so it just that creative outlet really, pairs well with what we do here at PhotoDay, because we are all creating something here, whether it's a business model or, videos or anything else. The group here is extremely creative, and that kind of vibe here really kind of just, gets my motor running every day. I mean, you just come in and it's everybody's got a creative drive to it.
My personal passions revolve around creativity and business improvement. I do photography, I do woodworking, I run my business, I do a lot of design work for friends, and I'm part of a group that teaches kids how to find their passion, and I get to teach them photography. So I feel like all of those kind of directly align with my job, and I love problem solving and finding ways to make it easier to understand. And I feel like I'm just kind of naturally drawn to helping people find their goals.
Outside of this, I teach acting and improv classes, and I love to inspire people to be confident to be the best version of themselves. And that's one of the things that helps aids me here to do my job, is I want people to feel the most confident when they're using our software as a tool in their toolbox.
My passions are really about traveling, photography, and really just helping people. Working here at PhotoDay, I get to travel to conferences, I get to help people in person, attend classes to learn more for myself. I also get to learn more just to help other people with the things that I've learned as well at conferences. And then as far as just the photography and helping people aspect of it, I love my day-to-day where I help studios strategize different workflows, different marketing strategies. But yeah, really all my passions are kind of just fulfilled here at PhotoDay.
When studios come back and they thank me and they tell me that my suggestions work, it's such a good feeling. I have to do a little happy dance.
Receiving positive feedback and seeing the success come to fruition and goals being reached by our users shows me that what I do every day is making a difference and reinforces my purpose.
It is just absolutely one of my favorite feelings to see anyone on our team getting a shout out from our users on social media, Google reviews, even internally through the bubble or just in general. I love to see a user say, someone on this team really helped my business and I'm so thankful to be working with them.
I love hearing positive feedback from users, whether it's publicly on like a social media platform, or if it's direct message to me, or even just seeing direct messages to other employees here. As a community manager, I spend a ton of time on social media, and we know how social media can get being pretty negative sometimes. So just seeing those positive messages really kind of helps take you back from seeing all the negativity and kind of pushes you forward just to make you feel like you're doing the right thing.
A lot of my day-to-day has to do with problem solving, so it's always really, really great to see any sort of positive feedback personally or just for anyone on the team, and seeing those success stories. I know the first thing that really made me connect with PhotoDay and what we do here is one of my first trips down to the office, met a studio, and she was like, "Oh, you're Alexa," and came and gave me a big hug about all this help I gave her in the bubble. And so it's always great to get that and see that.
So day-to-day, generally checking emails, checking the bubble, onboarding new users, talking strategy with existing users, onboarding call follow-ups, demo calls for potential leads, making resource guides and education pieces. It really just depends on the day. There's something new going on always.
My day-to-day looks a lot like meetings, right? Whether it's meetings to talk about how they can use PhotoDay, a meeting how they can implement PhotoDay, or a meeting about how they can use PhotoDay better. It always revolves around making something better.
My day-to-day starts by checking my messages and schedule for the day, and then is followed by hopping on calls all day to chat with people about how things are going PhotoDay-wise, what is working and what isn't, and ways to make that better. And some days I spend a bit of time talking to studios about their kids, their dogs, their recent travels, and just catching up with them. So I love all those I get to work with, and I hardly feel like I'm actually working.
So I start all of my days with scrolling through social media, mainly Facebook. So I'll spend a lot of time in our private Facebook group with all of our users, just making sure everyone's doing okay. If there's any questions I can help answer as far as like PhotoDay related, or even just photography in general for workflow. And then I also spend a lot of time in the other Facebook groups, seeing if there's people out there that just need photography help in general, or even if I could suggest PhotoDay as a solution for their workflow or sales method. And then other than social media, I spend a lot of time helping onboard and demo with new users, and then also spending a lot of time creating resources that are shareable out into the community, just to kind of help people with PhotoDay tasks, but also photography tasks as well.
It is very important that the feedback that we receive about our product and our users' experiences are communicated to the other departments, since we are the ones on the front lines, and we're actually the ones that get to talk to users and hear their successes and weaknesses.
I work a lot with the leaders of other departments in terms of planning things that are kind of cross-team functional. I represent our whole team's perspective with processes or ideas, and I work with a lot of the other department leaders.
I work a lot with the product team, just kind of sharing feedback that I collect from studios during onboardings, or even during just collecting chats through the live chat bubble. I also spend a lot of time working with the marketing department, so when I'm creating resources to share out with studios, just making sure that all of the work that we create is just on brand and the messaging is coming across correctly.
The nature of my role leads itself to a lot of cross-departmental functions, so I work a lot with the product team to share feedback from the Bubble team and the CSMs and from studios that I talk to directly, and making sure that feedback is documented correctly, that when we're working on new features, we take different studio and internal perspectives into account when we're planning and trying to account for things, looking out for any support issues that may come up. I work with the engineering team to create tickets and make sure those get resolved when there is any issues or bugs within PhotoDay, or any just general issues that need to come up with the engineering team. I also collab with marketing on support articles and making sure the product is documented properly in our marketing materials. And yeah.
What excites me most about PDA Week is the opportunity for our community to meet some of our team that you don't often see in webinars or in the community in general. So I'm really excited to create those connections between our users and our internal team as we appreciate our users with fun things and informative things all at the same time.
What excites me most about PDA Week is just it happening in the community. As community manager, I spend a lot of time on social media, so getting to see all of the positivity just kind of being put out there by our team, but also celebrating our users is going to be super fun.
What excites me most about PDA week is everyone gets to have a little bit of fun and do some shenanigans, right? Because all work and no play makes Jack no play. And one of the things we got to remember is that without that work-life balance, you're not going to be good at it.
Yeah, I am excited about PDA week. We've never fully really done anything like this, so I'm excited to just help everyone get excited, start this spring season off on a positive note, get to know some more users, get our users to know our team a bit better, and just strike up some of that communication and collaboration before we get deep into our spring season.
I am just excited to talk to everybody, to be able to highlight some studios, and to be able to give away some awesome prizes to our users.
Our users are the reason that PhotoDay exists the way it does. The community that has been built by our users connecting with other users and with our team, and the hard work that's been put in by each individual studio to actually make our platform work for their business have really fueled our platform's success. So many people are selfless too when it comes to sharing what they know works with people who are new, and you guys deserve all the appreciation.
What excites me most is I want to thank everybody out there in the community for their collaboration. Watching you guys help each other is really exciting and just creates a really positive atmosphere in our user group. This is studios helping studios. That's what this is about.
My one message for the PhotoDay community is please use our team's services. I hear all the time that people are afraid to schedule calls or they're afraid to message the bubble, just thinking that they're going to burden our team, but that's exactly what we're here for. And I really encourage you, if you have not messaged the bubble, do it right now.
One message I'd like to share with the PhotoDay community is just ask. Ask us for help. Ask really anybody for help, whether it's us or other photographers. We're all anxious to help. We have a lot of knowledge on our team, but then there's also a lot of photographers in our industry that are just willing to help. They're willing to share their knowledge, they're willing to share their price sheets, they're willing to share their workflow, really everything. So it's just about asking.
And a message that I'd like to send to our users is remember, at the end of the day, it is photo. Don't take it too seriously and do the best you can.
If I had one thing to share with studios before then, it would be to just be yourself and find confidence in what you do and what sets you apart. There's a time and place for analyzing and thinking about your competition and what other people are doing, but at the end of the day, just do what you do, what you think is best, and don't worry so much about what everyone else is doing.
Just chat with us. We're real people. Come to webinars, come to trade shows, meet with us one-on-one. We want to help you out.
I just want to thank you guys for always being amazing people, for keeping things fun in the community and spreading positivity in other Facebook groups. And also thank you guys for all the contributions that you do give to the community, and to all the people that I've had the pleasure of working with so far. Y'all give me purpose in not only my work life, but also just in my life in general. So thank you so much. And if I haven't talked to you yet, tune into my webinars when I'm on them and come chat with me in the bubble.
And one thing I really want to tell everyone that's out there, and I'm really going to speak now to those that have not had an onboarding or have not done, a support call, schedule them. That's why we're here. Asking detailed questions to others is great. Come use the resources we have here. This entire team is here for you. And so we really want you to take advantage of those. We are not salespeople. You're here already. We're here to help you succeed. So take use of those resources and, we're here for your success. Be successful. Anyway, that's really what I want to tell everybody out there.